But yeah, they got to do something. So I'm stoked.
Do you think that has to do with Vince getting in trouble and stepping down, and Stephanie kind of stepping up and taking over the reins?
I think it's no coincidence. Like, with supposedly he kind of had like that was the last thing he was holding on to. It was like the creative aspect. Like, it's something that he didn't want to let go. But there's just been too many things the last month or two since she's taken over that kind of look like she's running everything. But yeah, get that fool out of there already. Fucking piece of shit.
Well, he's been running the same tired lines and storylines since its inception, basically.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like this,
just recycled stuff with new characters and tweaking it here and there so it's not completely the same. But I feel like, yeah, having her take full control, I think, is a smart move on their end of the company. And then, like you said, Wes, AEW is there. They came in the game like swinging for the fences when they came out with their brand. Yeah, I don't know. I think. It'd be interesting to see them see this play out.
That's all I got, other than shout out again to Chadwick Boseman for getting a nomination for his voice acting work in Marvel's What If. So that's fucking awesome. I think that was one of the only episodes that I liked it, but that episode stood out a lot, and it was mostly because of him. So rad.
Wes, you got any?
Yeah, I have a couple pieces that I thought was interesting. So, going back to Scream News, recently Hayden Panettiere opened up about her, I guess, battle with alcohol and opioids, which is why I guess we haven't seen her since that Nashville show that she did a few years ago. It's because she's been trying to recover. So, like CJ said, I'm a big defender of Scream 4, and she was one of the best characters in that film. And so the fact that they actually are bringing Kirby back is pretty rad.
I think Kirby is like top 5 best characters in that franchise. I'll fight to the death for her.
Can I say something that might be upsetting to your fans, Wesley?
No.
I rewatched Scream 4 maybe 3 months ago, and I don't remember her character at all. I like the actress a lot. I remember her mostly from Heroes, but I don't remember her character at all. I just remember that her name was Kirby and that she was dressed like a hipster. That's all I remember about her. I swear to God, that's all. And that she was like the designated driver of that group. Like every time they would have to go somewhere, she was the one driving them. I think she was supposed to be the Jamie Kennedy character of the new movie. I think. I don't know. I don't remember. I swear to God, I don't know. But I'm glad she's getting work because she's a great actress. So, and I'm glad that she has gotten sober and over her addictions. I think that's worth celebrating. So,
we had a recent death that was it was pretty sad. James Caan of Misery and the original Godfather passed away at 82. As of now, the cause of death is unknown. Thoughts on this, guys?
It's a huge loss.
Yeah. One of the most versatile character actors, maybe of his generation, to go from The Godfather to Thief to Misery to Elf. A lot of people don't realize that that's him in Elf. A lot of people don't realize that he's the voice of the dad in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Like, this guy consistently stayed working throughout the decades and was beloved by everybody. If anybody wants to have a good cry, I would suggest you read the tributes that Francis Ford Coppola and Michael Mann gave to James Caan. They are extremely, extremely emotional and powerful.
And now it's time for the weekly recommendations.
Yeah, I got two. One is an Amazon Prime original, The Terminal List, with Chris Pratt. He's the main star in that. It's actually pretty good. If you're, it kind of reminds me of. It's based on a novel, but it reminds me of like those Tom Clancy, like the one with John Krasinski, Jack Ryan series that he did.
Oh yeah.
So to me it feels very similar to that, just because it's based around he plays like an ex Navy SEAL, and he's on the hunt for some people who kind of did him dirty. So that's how that is. I don't want to give anything away. I feel like if I talk about it too much, it'll ruin the series. I want to say the entire series is out already, but I'm about halfway through the series, so for me it's pretty good. I highly recommend it. And then The Boys, also on Amazon. I just finished that the new season a couple of days ago.
I have just one. I don't ask a lot, people. You guys know me. I don't ask a lot. I try to come on this podcast and be as humble and as honest as I can, because you people deserve it. And I just have one thing to ask. Wherever you are, whether it be in the day or at night, just drop what you're doing and go see a little film that needs your help. It's called Top Gun Maverick. Just see it.
The independent, right?
It's this little indie movie starring this up and coming actor, Tom Cruise. He's very much a film Twitter like hipster type of actor. He's the new Robert Pattinson. Just go see his movie. You know, I don't ask for much. It's the true blue blockbuster. You know, they don't make them like they used to. Why pay $50 for you and your date to go see the 300th Marvel movie? You know, why? You can go see this up and coming actor who we all just discovered, Tom Cruise. This motherfucker actually flies jet planes, people. He's actually flying the planes, and he's doing these real stunts. Just go see Top Gun Maverick. That's all I have to say. That's it. You know, if you can spare the money to support this little indie production, this little $20 million budget indie production, please go see it.
I think that little indie production just passed Titanic as Paramount's top grossing domestic
I can't help it if people are supporting new artists. I can't help that. You know, I can't. You know, if they're throwing their weight behind something, I can't. You know, that's not my. You know, I can't be responsible for that.
I have two. So if you haven't already, go and see The Black Phone with Ethan Hawke. Fucking awesome. He's awesome in it. The movie really exceeded my expectations. It was something I've been looking forward to for a while, ever since they started to push it back. But yeah, check out The Black Phone. And my last one is a movie I think I told Wes about. I'm not going to say anything because you just need to go into it kind of not knowing what the fuck you're about to watch. But RRR, Rise, Roar, Revolt, is a movie from India. It's like the biggest movie of all time. It was in the theaters. It's streaming on Netflix. It's 3 hours long. Sit down and fucking watch it. Do yourself a favor and watch one of the greatest pieces of fucking cinema you'll ever see in your life.
Awesome. I have two for you guys. My first one is Watcher. It's an IFC Midnight film that follows a young couple as they newly move to Romania. Soon after, the woman counterpart finds herself being stalked by someone who she believes is a frequent serial killer in the neighborhood. Starring Mika Monroe of The Guest, going back to Adam Wingard work, and It Follows. Recently, I wrote a legitimate review on Letterboxd. If you guys want to follow me on there, my handle is Swan619. It's a good little film, very old school tension, from the director Chloe Akuno, I believe her name is. She directed a segment for the newest VHS 94. Great up and coming filmmaker. Very in tune with Hitchcock. And then my second one is a TV show on Hulu, FX Hulu, a little show called The Bear. It basically follows a fine dining chef who returns home to Chicago to help run his mom and pop family sandwich shop after an unfortunate passing in his family. This was just renewed for a second season. Highly recommend checking out this show. The episodes are very quick, 30 minutes, so it's not demanding a lot of your time. If you love shit like Hell's Kitchen and all that, Gordon Ramsay stuff, you're going to love this show. Nobody's seen it, I take it, with the silence?
No, but he's the kid from Shameless, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it looked interesting. I actually haven't gotten a chance to check it out yet.
Yeah, Jeremy Allen White is rad. Definitely coming into his own in this. Very, very charismatic performance. Also, if you haven't seen, he's also in The Rental, another legitimate indie horror film that doesn't get a lot of love. CJ, he's also in that. It's called The Rental. You can check it out now. I think it's on Netflix.
Is that the film that Dave Franco directed,
Yes.
or am I getting that?
No,
Okay.
yeah, that's correct.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And now for the movie focus of the week.
Upcoming films for 2022.
Hell yeah. This year in film has been pretty fucking good. I've been under the impression that cinema has been kind of dead for the past, 10 years. I don't know. Whenever the first Marvel movies hit, that's when cinema. But in the year of our Lord 2022, it has been born anew. And I am looking at my calendar right now, and the first movie that I'm going to recommend is a movie that should be hitting theaters next week. A little film called Nope, from Academy Award winning filmmaker Jordan Peele, who is known for his sketch comedy Key and Peele, and the director and writer of films such as Get Out and Us. Nope is about an alien movie that looks suspiciously like a modern day cousin of Signs and Close Encounters and a bunch of other high profile sci-fi movies, but with Jordan Peele, you never know what you're going to get. And I am extremely excited about this film. This film stars his frequent collaborator Daniel Kaluuya and Keke Palmer as a pair of siblings who own a ranch that rents out horses to Hollywood studios when they discover that their small town is being invaded by creatures from another planet. Or are they creatures from another planet? We don't know. Their goal is to capture this on film and become famous for getting the first verified photo of a UFO. I am extremely excited for this movie. Test screenings have come out, and they have had a wide range